Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Today, William Ruto stopped the SRC from increasing their salaries. When I watched that video, I want to say it is just hypocrisy that this government is trying to show themselves, or rather to prove themselves, that they are so relevant, in fact that they are fighting for the people. I don't see any kind of relevancy from this Kenya Kwanza government when William Samoei Ruto is telling us this way.
From tomorrow. But for the other people, the state officers, myself, my deputy, ministers, PSS, na wale wadosi wengine wabunge, na wale wengine, sisi mambo yetu tungoje. Tafadhali. Hiyo mshahara itakwama hapo. Mimi nimeona watu wanasema mshahara ya kuna watu fulani. Hapana, hiyo mshahara ingoje hapo until I have instructed the SRC to give us international best practice, because we need to reduce the gap between all of us who work for the people of Kenya. We need to make sure that the gap between the person paid the least and the person paid the most is not too big, because we are all workers. It is not possible that the people at the top earn 100 times more than the people at the bottom. It's not right. Because we live in the same country, we buy the same food, we go to the same shop, we go to I have told SRC there is an internationally accepted, it's called compression formula. Until they come back to me to tell me we meet that threshold, hii salaries yetu itangojea. Until we are all living the same. I have also instructed SRC that there are parastatals, there are universities where the vice chancellors and the MDs earn more than even the president. I want to know what those people, what they do. No, I mean honestly. It is not possible that we have watu wanajiongezea mshahara kiholela. And because I've tried to interrogate some of the places where I am told somebody is earning 2 million. And I've tried to, how did they end up earning 2 million? The vice chancellor was a friend of the chairman of the council. Or they were sijui, I don't know what. Hapana. Public money is public money. And SRC must assess. Everybody must be paid in accordance with the work they do. No more, no less. Sini namna hiyo jameni? Yes. Because this is public money we are spending. So I have told SRC to do two things. Number one, to tell us the ratio between the lowest paid and the salary I earn as president. Before my salary is, before they talk about increasing salary sisi wadosi hapa, we want to know how much money are the people below us and working for the same people of Kenya are earning. That's number one. Number two, we must rationalize. There is no way people can be increasing salaries ostensibly because at their parastatal has a lot of money. So that a lot of money is used kuongeza mishahara ya watu kiholela. That one is not happening. Because those parastatals are government agencies. And the money they have is public resources. They must be subject to SRC, and we must make sure that we all pay the same. So nimemwambia Rigiji, my friend, na mimi hiyo mshahara watu wanasema hakuna for now, na hata nyinyi waziri tulizeni boli until some exercise, because we want to make sure that we do not take advantage of the other Kenyans who do not have the power we have. It has to be rational, it has to be well thought out, and I have told SRC to do exactly that.
After watching the video, you must realize that William Ruto is just fighting for the sake of the fight. So the question is, William Ruto is telling us that he is fighting hard that his deputy not to be added any salary, himself, members of parliament, MCS, and other government offices that are being occupied by some individuals. Now, let us have just a simple calculation. If truly William Ruto is having an agenda of fighting for the people, he could have not come out to employ 50 CASs. Because look at 50 CASs, they're earning 768,000 per month. You've not added the salaries of principal secretaries and the cabinet ministers. So if William Ruto today was yelling, making kind of his statement, seems like he is right. To me, William Ruto is still irrelevant. Why? Because if he was so keen towards cutting the earning of the people, or rather cutting down the salaries of public servants, he could have not come out to appoint excess principal secretaries and excess chief administrative secretaries. As we speak now, William Ruto is having even ghost workers who are not in the payrolls. Now, how can someone himself cannot come out to tell us where does this 5 billion went to, as we were being told that the salaries were released last month, 5 billion Kenya shillings, on ghost workers. They are not in the payroll, they don't have offices, they don't have names, and they have been paid 5 billion Kenya shillings. Still, Kenyans, you want us to believe that William Ruto is fighting hard to ensure that at least Kenya is going to feel the relevancy of his government. I watched that video and I asked myself several questions. This man is just trying to be relevant before Kenyans. As already things has already went south, is just trying to collect this momentum of being relevant. But as still those who are educated, they have degrees, still appreciating and clapping before William Samoei Ruto. Today I heard him now revealing that there are some lecturers that are earning 2 million Kenya shillings at their salaries. Now he is asking Kenyans, how comes that lecturer is earning 2 million Kenya shillings, more than a president? So it is something that we must ask ourselves. Is it a kind of showing a momentum towards working for Kenyans? Or is just a momentum to show that they are relevant? Which for me, I'm looking at this in a different perspective way. That look at the scenario that has been there in the government of William Ruto since he took over as the President of the Republic of Kenya. This side, you're being told that William Ruto himself is saying he doesn't want to borrow. Now, he has already borrowed 1.2 trillion Kenya shillings. Hizo pesa hatujui imeenda wapi. At the same time, mtu anapiga kelele, he's saying that he will not accept any government civil servant to be added salary. Wewe already, you employed, you appointed extra principal secretaries and extra. In fact, you doubled the number of chief administrative secretaries, and they are earning 768,000 every month. They have their allowances, they have all kind of things. So, is he having an agenda of assisting us, we as Kenyans, or he is just playing a role as a president so that people can see him, someone is fighting for us? Which for me, I don't see any kind of scenario that William Ruto will come up with differently and will convince me that this man is having a kind of an idea. This man told us that he had an idea of solving the issue of Mama Mboga. He told us the government was going to be for Mama Mboga and Boda Boda. He told us that the same man that no one was going to be employed. Only Mama Mboga and Boda Boda. Today we've come out to realize that Musalia Mudavadi is Mama Mboga and others, billionaires. So when you look at kind of scenarios that William Ruto is bringing on board, is seriously showing us a kind of pathetic lies. And we are still trusting this man that is going to make changes. I don't see any changes. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much. Bye bye till we meet on another video.